Hello, hello, and welcome to Scotty's Playtime. I'm Scotty, and I have a few more stories I want to tell you about before I get on to creating the ones for tomorrow. So, over to the other computer and the whiteboard for the news. One that really irritated me is something that Trump kept claiming when he went into the White House, a place he should never have been allowed. Trust me, never. He says that Fallon lies that U.S. soldiers have no ammunition. Remember how he used to say, oh, the military is all just run down and there's no ammunition, there's no weapons and all that. But he built it back up. Trust him. He didn't build it back up. The country's never been without ammo. The military's had all their toys. We spend the biggest part of our budget overwhelmingly on the military, making the defense contractors wealthy beyond their dreams. And that's what Trump likes. He likes us to make them wealthy so they can slide a little of it back to him. So anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it except that he does this thing where he goes, "Sir, we have a problem, sir." Everybody calls him sir. Bullshit. I know what I'd call him. And did you hear this morning that his people got into a shoving match and that with Arlington Cemetery staff? Apparently, federal law says you're not allowed to film in a section where their recently returned remains are buried. And Trump's people decided they were just going to film there anyway. And the staff member tried to stop them, told them it was wrong. They were already pre-told by the administration, don't film there. And they pushed this guy around and went and did it. Because they're thugs. The Trump people, the Trump campaign, and the Trump mentality is we can do whatever we want. And what we want, we get. Anyway. So now he's saying we gave it all away to different groups, but mostly into Ukraine, and we don't have any ammunition. Speaking to the National Guard. Dude, you've been singing these same old songs so long, they don't hit no more. Get new material. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that one anymore. And DeSantis faces backlash over his plan to develop state parks into major hotels with golf courses and pickleball courts. Why? Because of course they need to. Ron, you can come in, love.
Okay.
I'm just making a video. Feel free to trump all through.
Be so quiet.
I know you were, baby. It's all right.
Just gotta clean this air conditioner.
I know you do. He's working on one of the air conditioner filters. We have to clean them. He has to clean them regularly because we have cats, and cats shed and have hair, and everything's dusty and dirty, and so what are you gonna do? It's Florida during the summer. So anyway, yes, DeSantis planned to take the state parks and turn them into business ventures. Sell them off to his cronies, more than likely. Sell them to, people who can give him a kickback, can give him a profit. See, because why should the people have access to open spaces? Why should the people be happy? Why should the people have nature when there's profit to be made? What the frig are the Republicans park Ferengi, for God's sakes? I mean, you gotta stop and think about it. Not everything in life revolves around making a profit. And there's at a certain point when enough's enough money. When you don't have to worry ever again. When your children don't have to worry. When you could spend a lifetime comfortably, then you don't need no more. But if you want some more, at least pay tax on that money and help other people with it. All right, so enough of that one. I'm not going to read it. All right. Two companies now join Target and a few others that are scared to. Tractor Supply just did, and they're scared to support the LGBTQ plus because thugs threaten them. And especially one guy here called Starbuck. Yeah, he's quite a unit. He's a conspirator theorist. He believes in all sorts of weird stuff, like chemicals in the tap water are turning kids gay. And so he goes after companies. And, pride parades aren't cheap. Got to have security, you got to have all sorts of police help and everything. Towns and cities want to be paid. So we depend upon corporations to help with those costs. And they're making every single corporation they can terrified to support LGBTQ and DEI. And now Lowe's has said they've sent a memo out saying it was ending its participation in surveys for human rights campaigns, and it would no longer be giving money for the Pride event. It would no longer participate in a community events such as prides, festivals, or fairs. And Jack Daniels maker caves to anti-diversity's campaign also. So Brown-Forman has scrapped its diversity and inclusion policies and ended its participation in LGBTQ plus corporate equality index. They're trying to drive us out of existence. And they're doing it through the companies. We fought hard for recognition to just live as we are, who we are, as people equal to everyone else. And I don't know if they'll win this time, because in the short term they seem to be. But we're not going back. We're not hiding in closets. We're not going to be behind closed doors, afraid to hold hands or anything. We're going to stay in society. Kids are going to be open about being gay or trans or lesbian, all of it. So anyway, the activist's name, and he, like I said, he's a whack job, is Robbie Starbuck. And them with the libs of TikTok, yeah, they're a TikTok, all right. They attack these companies mercilessly. John Deere, Harley Davidson, and Tractor Supply also cave to these people. Don't give in, because once you give in, they keep asking for more. They're like blackmailers. There's never enough. Now they're going to want you to sponsor Christian stuff or QAnon stuff or whatever, So anyway, those two are gone. Oklahoma revokes the license of teacher over banned books. How dare you let kids read? Ideas are dangerous. We should just bring corporal punishment back and beat the crap out of the kids. That's better. Anyway, sorry. But the Educational Board has revoked the license of a former teacher who surged during the book ban efforts when she covered part of her classroom bookshelf with red tape with words, "Books the state did not want you to read." The decision went against a judge who had advised the Board of Education not to revoke the license of this teacher, who had also put her high school class a QR code to the Brooklyn Library's catalog of banned books. Cute. She said, "Here, scan this, kids, you find the books." But they went ahead and did it anyway. The judge who decided that received threats online, attacks by Walters, libs of TikTok, and other cultists, because they're gang thugs. We want our own way. If we don't get our own way, we'll do something bad to you. Anyway, all right, a couple more quick ones. Kennedy thinks he's been named to the Trump transition team. Trump's people aren't saying anything either way, as far as I know. But they have said Tulsi Gabbard is part of that team. Have you noticed he surrounds himself with people Putin love, people Putin have paid, people Putin has supported? Yeah, it just makes me wonder. Okay, so, and a judge in Texas blocks program to aid undocumented spouses to become citizens. Texas. One judge who has it out for the Democrats, for the Biden administration, who wants a Christian theocracy and taking the country back to 1850, he gets to, well, a few of them are like that in Texas, because this isn't the one that did the Mifepristone. This is a different one, but he, in Eastern District of Texas, says, nope, you can't approve those applications. It would offer a path to citizenship for up to 500,000 undocumented immigrants who are married to U.S. citizens. Why is that wrong? Is it better to split up families over a piece of paper? Good Lord. Send mommy or daddy away for kids that will no longer be able to see their parent. It's not right. This country used to do what was right. Anyway, and of course the one pushing this was Ken Paxton, who doesn't believe anybody should be in the country except white European folk and the people that wait on them. And those are the only ones I had left to share with you. I hope you've enjoyed these news breaks or news conversations. I enjoyed doing them. I'm setting up a bunch of them already for tomorrow. If you have comments, questions, or just want to bitch at me, please leave it in my blog or here on YouTube. YouTube always likes it when people comment and interact with the blog, with the channel. I don't care either way. I look at my blog more than I look at YouTube. But I'll try to answer all that I can. And I guess I should sign off at this point because it's 13 minutes and I'm starting to ramble. Alrighty, as always, best wishes to everybody and hugs to those who want them.